theory, right? Parallel straight lines. Parallel straight lines. We are not going to discuss about straight lines that are parallel to x-axis or y-axis. We are discussing about other types of straight lines, okay? Other types of straight lines that are parallel to each other but not parallel to x-axis or y-axis. Parallel straight lines. X-axis, y-axis, origin. So let's say at -4 and at -2, at 0, at 1, at 3, crossing these points, we have straight line segments like this, which are parallel to each other. Everyone, for everyone, I am giving a, here parallel means we know that the gradient are equal. Obviously, when two straight line segments are parallel, gradient must be equal. Why is that? These are parallel straight lines crossed with a straight line like this. We know that the angle created with the positive side means not on this side, positive direction. With the positive direction of the x-axis, the angle that is made is going to be same. So the tan ratio of the angle that created with the positive side of the x-axis is called as the gradient. So gradient are equal in every straight line, every parallel line. If I am taking this one's gradient as 1/3, meage gradient is 1/3. This one's gradient is also 1/3. This one's gradient is also 1/3. Right? So let's take the name as L1. We'll name it as L1. We'll name this as L2. We'll name this as L3. And we'll name this as L4. I mean, the picture is getting complicated, so I'm not going to write that. So L1, L2, L3, L4 will take like that. Listen now. Right. So L1, L2, L3, L4, these are the straight lines. So I'm going to assign a task for you guys. Taggala, we know the gradient of all the straight line segments. Gradient is m kilaganna. Gradient is given as 1/3. It's given to you. And it crosses minus, here we have some straight line segments parallel to each other, crossing through -4, -2, +1, 3. And which means we have a coordinate here, -4, 0, -2, 0, 1, 0, 3, 0. We have coordinates. Find the equation of this L1, L2, L3 and L4. Find the equations of this L1, L2, L3 and L4. Quickly find the equations of L1, L2, L3 and L4. Do with me. Find the equation of L1, L2, L3 and L4 with me. I can see there are some students in online. Okay. Keep calm and work. They are working in the class only. They are doing nothing else. But when we are discussing one, they are thinking about the previous one. Now concentrate on what we are doing now. ඊට පස්සේ දඟලන මේක තේරුන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. For an example, හිතමුකෝ theory 12 missed. 12 එක miss වෙන්න හේතුව theory 11 එකේදී දඟල හිටපෙන්ද. Slow writing, not writing quickly, wanted to complete this note when we are discussing theory 12 මේකේ වැඩ බල ඉන්නවා. miss වුණා නම් අතහැරලා දාලා මේකට එන්න ටක් ගාලා. Later on you can cover up from the recording. Make a miss fella, make a cover up when they are trying to pay attention to 12, make a halfway heel. Then can't understand this source. It was a good theory. So if you miss something, අවුලක් නෑ. ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් තියලා concentrate on what we are doing at the moment. හරි? Okay. How to calculate the gradients equations? L1 equation or as equation of L1. How do we take it? Take a general coordinate on that. I'm asking the equation, not the parametric equation. Parametric equation okay? Just the equation. So normal traditional way. How do we do it? A gradient is equals to, using the general coordinates, difference of y coordinates, y minus 0 divided by difference of x coordinates, x minus minus 4. This gives you 1 times x plus 4 is equals to 3 times y. So this gives you x plus 4 equals to 3y. Take all the terms to one side. X minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. Take the equation of L2. 1 over 3 is equals to y minus. Take a general coordinate on that. X comma y. Y minus 0 divided by x minus minus 2. Do with me. Then make it on podi vadakne. So we get 1 times x plus 2, 3y. So we get x minus 3y plus 2 equals to 0. Take L3. Gradient is equals to difference of y coordinate. Let's take a general coordinate here, x comma y. Difference of y coordinates, y minus 0 divided by difference of x coordinate, x minus 1. So this is going to be x minus 1 equals to 3y. So we get x minus 3y minus 1 equals to 0. L3. Gradient is equals to difference of y coordinates, y minus 0 divided by x minus 3. So we get x minus 3 is equals to 3y. So we get x minus 3y minus 3 equals to 0. This is the equation of L1. This is the equation of L2, equation of L3, equation of L4. Now keeping like this, මෙහෙමත් බලන්න පුළුවන් pattern එක. But to show you the pattern, I will write like this. Everyone, online, physical, everyone, please stop writing and listen. L1 straight line segments equation is x minus 3y plus 4 equals to 0. L2 straight line segments equation is x minus 3y plus 2 equals to 0. L3 straight line segments equation is x minus 3y minus 1 equals to 0. L4 equations, L4 straight lines equation is x minus 3y minus 3 is equals to 0. Puta, what can you see? If a set of straight line segments are parallel, the coefficients of x and y terms are equal. 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. What changes the straight line? The constant. Constant straight line changing. If the constants are equal, then the equations are equal. Which means this one is overlapping with L2. If a set of straight line segments are parallel, remember that x term and y terms coefficients are equal. If not equal, there are two parallel lines. Coefficients are equal. If it is not equal, at least the coefficients are getting the same ratio. For an example, I have a straight line segment, two straight line segments like this, parallel to each other, and this one's equation is x plus y minus 1 equals to 0. This one's equation is 2x plus 2y plus 7 is equals to 0. These two are parallel, but the coefficients are not equal. Coefficients equal no problem. Coefficients of what? X and Y terms. Constant can be anything. This one's coefficient is 1. X coefficient, if you take 1 divided by 2, you will get the same ratio if you take Y coefficient 1 over 2. Minna mehama same ratio is maintained now. Still the straight line segments are parallel. But in most cases, Puda apita hambenne second situation එක තමයි. First situation is like 20 to 30% time only, 70% of the time we are going to get the other situation. So remember, මෙතනින් තමයි idea එක එන්නේ. If a set of straight line segments are parallel, then the coefficient of x term and y terms are equal. The corresponding coefficients of x term and y terms of the two equations are equal. X term equals separately, y term equals separately. If those are not equal, but still the straight line segments are parallel, coefficients equal නැති වුණාට still the straight line segments are parallel, it means the division or the ratio of the coefficients are equal. Ratio of the coefficients are equal. That situation I can't draw a figure and explain. Make explain karla, we'll write it as a point. Right. So if you have to write something, quickly write it down and then I'll give you the note. Yeah. No, there is no pattern. Because you can have different and මෙතන 1.5 දාලා එක straight line එකක් ගන්න plus still parallel to one of the still parallel to this one. There is no pattern in the constant. Constant can be anything. We can't decide the constant. Put a star mark after this one, put a star mark and write. If two straight lines are parallel, two කියලා කියන්නේ it's easy to compare to, we can have multiple straight lines. If two or more straight lines are parallel කියලා. If two or more straight lines are parallel, 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 put a comma. The coefficients of x terms and y terms the coefficient of x terms and y terms are equal separately. නැත්නම් equal කියලා කිව්වොත් ඔයාලා හිතයි x term, x coefficient and y coefficients are equal. X y coefficients may be equal, may not be equal. I'm talking about x and x gay, y and y gay separately equal. Okay, separately. Below that, put a star mark and write in red color. Write in red color. If a set of straight line segments are parallel, but x and y coefficients are not equal. If a set of straight line segments are parallel, but x and y coefficients are not equal. Put a comma. Not equal, put a comma. They must have a same proportionality. They must have a same proportionality. They must have a same proportionality. Same proportionality. Hari. එච්චරයි.